angels, my name is LaShantika and you are watching Y.O.U University TV, where we're going to talk about you and life and all this crazy stuff that happens around us. Real talk for real people. Today's tough topic is beauty. Beauty comes in many different fashions, but everybody seems to want to be beautiful. But then what is beautiful? Really, what is beautiful? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And quite frankly, sometimes beauty gets in the way. Hey, so today we're going to talk about beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And beauty comes in all different forms and all different shapes, but everybody wants to be beautiful, right? And I remember when I was a kid being told, well, beauty comes from the inside, right? But I know when I went out with my friends that were models that I was just ignored. Like nobody saw me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just wish I was pretty, like they're pretty. I know that I had a friend in college who wanted to be an archaeologist, but she was like gorgeously, just this Puerto Rican, beautiful, gorgeous woman. And that's all that people saw, and that's all her dad saw too. And I remember her saying to me over and over again, like, I just want people to know how smart I am. I just want them to see how smart I am. I just don't want them to look at those pictures and everything and see just that. I want them to see me and what I want to do and my passions about that, right? So this is a really big topic for a lot of people. I know that men have a lot of the same issues where they want to be attractive, they want to be handsome to people, but it's not quite as important. There's not quite the cliche, I don't believe, in men. And men, please leave comments. Tell me if you agree or disagree, as there are for women. Women, we tend to have this, you have to be beautiful, and now you have to be smart, and now you have to be successful in order to qualify for the right to live, the right to love, the right to be. And it's this standard that is just bullshit. So today we're going to talk about that. We're going to blow the roof off of it, and we're going to figure out what beauty is, because it's taken me a long time to get here. And so I'm just going to share a bit of my own beauty story with you. So this might come as a surprise, but to all of my friends in elementary school and junior high and high school and college, I am the ugly duckling. I am the girl who's kind of there where everyone's going like, well, she's not that pretty. Why is she hanging out with them? All of my friends were pretty much drop dead gorgeous from my very first best friends in elementary school. They were the it girls, right? I'm always friends with the it girls. So that was my thing. And then I went through my period of bulimia, and it almost took my life. It definitely affected my cancer. It definitely affected my best friend's life. She was a model and gorgeous, like runway model and print model. Literally worked in Europe and was working in San Francisco, and she got sick with cancer, and that bulimia eventually was one of the main things that just she couldn't do it all. She couldn't maintain everything, and that took her life, this striving to be beautiful. Now later in life, you look at me now and you might go, but your pictures are so pretty and you're so pretty there. And I can hear you saying it. I hear it from people all the time. Oh, you're so beautiful. But I've literally been dumped multiple times for being too big, and I've never been overweight. I have thighs, right? I have mama thighs. I have my pooch. I've had that stuff happen, right? But it's just really? I'm a size 6. And even if I wasn't, what does it matter? I've had many friends that are large women that are own it and love it and see themselves as beautiful, and therefore everybody does too. So what I'm saying is, yes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but the beholder is you. The beholder is you. So I have a couple questions for you to really get into this segment. One, when people give you compliments, when they say, oh, you look so beautiful today, do you actually hear, yes, I look beautiful? Or do you, and thank you, right? Do you hear, oh, no, I don't, but you're crazy. All right, whatever. Or do you hear, oh, thanks, right? So those are the three aspects I see my female clients go through, are these three ways of receiving compliments, especially about their appearance and their femininity and their beauty. Is they either brush it off, like, yeah, you know, thanks so much, been pretty my whole life, or they don't believe it. No, I'm not pretty, but okay, like you're friggin' crazy. Or they can accept it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for that, with an open heart and open love. And we, of course, it's the healthiest to be at that place, this open heart, this open love of accepting that. There's a couple things that you might do also to recognize yourself in this pattern, and then we're going to shift it to get to that place of happiness here in the next 4 minutes. So, can you receive that compliment? That's question number one. Question number two for yourself is, when you're getting ready in the morning, do you downplay yourself? Do you put on sweats? Do you not do your hair? Do you not do your makeup? Do you kind of brush it off? And you might be gorgeous and running around feeling frumpy and icky. I know that I hung out with a lot of people that were in the modeling industry and the singing and the performing industry, and there was just those really beautiful girls that would always go out in a baseball cap and looking frumpy, unless they were literally getting paid for a job. And if that's the case, and you aren't really presenting yourself where you feel beautiful, then you're not in a healthy place when it comes to beauty and embracing your own beauty. Has nothing to do with size, shape, or even health. It just has to do with you embracing your own God-given appearance. And it's important to do. The other place that you can do this is not frumping it, but going the other extreme and being like, oh, everything is about my appearance, and working out, or making sure you have the latest styles and the latest clothes, not because you love it or you have a passion about it, but because there's a have to, a should, approving behind it. This is also a sign that there's something inside of you that doesn't feel enough, doesn't feel accepting of that beauty, that you're like, oh, yeah, I'm gorgeous, whatever. And you don't accept it. There's no open-heartedness to it, but you literally try too hard. And there's so many makeup tutorials out there that put out, like I was talking to a friend about it last night, put out these makeup, and it's like you're changing your skin color and you're changing your eye color and you're changing everything. And I'm not saying there's like, get facials and do all of that stuff, right? Make yourself feel really beautiful, but accentuate who you are. Getting to that place is really, really wonderful. So that's another way of just telling, like checking yourself, right? This is about checking yourself here at your own university. So how do you receive compliments from other people? What is your immediate response to that? And then how do you get ready in the morning, right? How do you present yourself? Do you downplay your beauty? Do you upplay your beauty? Or are you just like, I got my style, I got my thing. Have you figured out yourself? Those are two great ways. There's many more, but this is your own university segment, right? So let's bust through these things, some things that have helped me. So one thing that one of my coaches told me a couple years ago, about 5 years ago, that totally changed my life is to dress for myself. I literally hired a dresser, right? Somebody that took me out and was like, this is your style, this is what's gonna look good on you, these are the colors that you should wear. And she really helped me figure out what I like and how I wanna dress. The next thing that happened was I went out and I bought a whole bunch of underwear. So this is the thing. This is my coach's, Tara's secret. So I'll give it to Tara Marino. But she said, like, get underwear. And it was the biggest thing, because it doesn't matter if you are, say you're in the Army, or you're in the Marine Forces and you have to wear a uniform every single day. Like, nobody's gonna feel feminine in that, right? But I've worked with a lot of people in the Marine Forces, and nobody knows what their underwear looks like, you know, but them and their love maybe, but nobody knows what your underwear looks like. So this is a way that you can express yourself in a very feminine, beautiful way and dress beautifully in your own fashion immediately through the day. The last thing is really to start giving yourself compliments in the mirror. This is hard. So hi, Lisha, good morning. You're worth my attention. I love you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful just the way you are. You know, even with the cellulite, even with the pooch, even with whatever, like, you're beautiful just the way that you are. Even with that zit on your face, you're beautiful just the way that you are. And giving yourself compliments, and then recognizing how when other people give you compliments, you can just take a pause. This is the last piece of advice here today to really step into your beauty, is pause and go, one breath, then thank you. And you don't have to change the way you feel inside. There still might be that uncomfortability or that brush off or whatever at first, but eventually you might be able to hear that other person truly giving you a compliment about how you are beautiful in their life, physically, on the outside, as well as internally on the inside. Because beauty is skin deep and beauty isn't only skin deep. Can we agree on that? So if you like this episode, please say like, give us a thumbs up, share and subscribe so you are notified the next time that we have a Y.O.U University episode, and I will see you next time.